Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today is Wednesday, November 12th, 2014. I'm speaking with Professor Manju Mehta. She is from Delhi, but this interview is being conducted on Long Island. Professor Mehta, what's your home, Desh? What do you call
My
it?
birthplace, my home country is India,
Okay,
definitely.
okay.
But my birthplace is Lahore, that is undivided India.
Undivided India.
Yeah.
So do you remember, so where in Lahore you used to live?
Model town.
Model town?
Yes.
Can you tell us how was the area like?
I was too small, 4.5 years old almost.
Okay.
But I still remember.
Okay.
It was a very good and posh area, very green area.
Very green area.
We had a printing press and bookshop.
Okay.
That was in Anarkali Bazaar.
Okay, yeah, there's a very famous
Very
bazaar.
famous bazaar, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Anarkali. Now, who used to live in that house besides you? Who else was there?
My father, my uncle, my father's elder brother.
Elder brother.
And my grandmother also.
Okay.
And my one of my bua, my maternal aunt.
Aunt?
Maternal aunt, and she was a widow. She got married in Afghanistan, in fact.
Oh, okay.
But her husband was a doctor.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he died very early age. So she was also with us.
Oh, what about your other brothers and sisters?
I have one brother and one sister.
Oh, they were there also?
Yeah.
And what
I'm
about
the middle one, in fact.
And what about your mother?
My mother, she was also professor.
Okay.
And she was professor of Sanskrit.
Okay.
And
what college?
after partition, we settled in Dehradun.
Dehradun.
Yeah.
So she taught in Dehradun.
Dehradun,
But
MKP
not
college.
in Lahore?
No.
And can I ask you what's your parents' name?
Dev Chandra Narang, my father's name, Dev Chandra Narang.
Okay, and mother?
And my mother, Brahmavati Narang, Dr. Brahmavati Narang.
Dr. Brahmavati Narang.
And my family, whole family was a family of freedom fighters, in fact.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
My eldest uncle, Jai Chandra Vidyalankar, was the teacher of Sardar Bhagat Singh.
Sardar?
Bhagat Singh.
Bhagat Singh,
Yeah.
okay, the famous freedom fighter.
Famous freedom fighter. And there is one very good story about it. Then when Sardar Bhagat Singh went to Kanpur to meet Chandrasekhar Azad, then he took the reference from my uncle.
Oh, okay.
And if you ever see the picture Shaheed,
okay,
when Bhagat Singh enters the house of Azad, a person asked him from where you have come from. So he says, I have brought a letter of Vidyalankarji.
Oh.
That Vidyalankar is my real paternal uncle, my Tayaji.
Okay, so your uncle?
My uncle.
My
And my eldest uncle, then younger one, and my father, everybody was involved in freedom movement.
Okay.
All were jailed.
Okay.
My father was in Multan jail for 3 years, then in Lahore Fort for many years. And my bua, Parvati Devi, she was the first woman freedom fighter from Punjab.
Acha.
And worked with Rashtrapati Rajendra Prasad.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So what college your uncle used to teach?
National College, Lahore.
National College, Lahore.
Bhagat Singh was a student over there.
Yeah, he was it's a very famous place.
Yeah.
Very famous place. So tell us, did you have older? You're the middle, so you had an older brother or sister?
My elder brother. Yes.
So did they used to go? Did they attend school there, or is too young to attend school?
He was too young. He was 5.5 only,
Okay.
just 1 year.
So do you know how many generations your family lived in Punjab or in Lahore?
In Lahore, only my...
because Model Town is a new place.
Yeah. Actually, we are from Frontier, Kamalia.
Kamalia.
Yeah.
So
my grandfather was a good, rich person. He had a business of grains. He used to export grains to other countries.
Okay.
Shipments used to go. But somehow he had some loss in business, which is, I'm told by my parents. Then they came to Lahore.
Lahore.
And they started their business.
Yeah.
there.
And they started this printing press.
Yes.
Okay.
Hindi Bhavan. It was very common. Hindi Bhavan.
Hindi Bhavan.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm coming to that a little bit later. So as you're growing up, so your family is involved in independence movement, and then came 47.
Yeah.
And what happened?
In fact, we came in the month of July 47. to
July,
Dehradun.
before partition
Before
itself.
partition,
Okay.
yes. Because my mother was unwell and her parents were in Dehradun.
Okay.
So we came to Dehradun.
So all the family, but you still have somebody.
Only we, 3 children.
3 children.
And my mother.
Mother.
And my father was the last president of District Congress Committee, Lahore.
Lahore. Okay.
And he used to come every week to meet us.
Okay. From Lahore.
Yeah, there was a direct train at that time also.
Okay.
So he used to come every week to see us.
Okay.
And last, when he went to Pakistan, Lahore,
Yeah.
Before partition.
Yeah.
Then partition came all of a sudden, and huge massacre and all that, and he was doing relief work there.
Where?
In Lahore
Okay.
only.
Okay.
And that time he was stabbed
Stabbed.
and died at Gangaram Hospital.
Gangaram Hospital in Lahore.
Lahore, yes.
Oh, sorry.
He
to
couldn't
hear that.
come. Yeah.
So then what happened? What happened?
He was doing relief work, and no matter it was Hindu or Muslim, he was saving all the persons and trying to preach them the Gandhiji's lesson of peace. But somehow that was destined.
Yeah.
So he couldn't come.
What happened to the body?
No, we didn't see that.
See that?
And we got a call from Government of India because my father was working with Mahatma Gandhi, with Pandit Nehru, with Rameshwari Nehru and all that. And they used to come to our house also in Lahore. Even Bhagat Singh's uncle. I remember there is a photograph in a museum in Punjab at Bhagat Singh's native place, Khatkat Kala.
Is that in Indian Punjab or Pakistani Punjab?
No, Indian Punjab.
Indian Punjab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bhagat Singh was from Indian Punjab.
Eastern Punjab.
Eastern.
Okay.
So there is a museum. They have made a museum.
Okay.
So when I was principal in Jalandhar, I was going through that area, and when I saw the museum, I just went inside, and I saw the photograph of my house.
Ooh.
In that museum.
Didn't it give chills to you?
Yeah.
Memories.
In that museum, because there is a caption written over there, and when I saw my father and my bua, all that, Bhagat Singh's Chachaji in a house in Model Town, Lahore.
Oh.
And that was my house.
Oh, what a wonderful.
My
Absolutely.
father was there.
So what happened to your uncle and grandparents who are still living in
Grandparents were not there. My grandfather died at very early age.
Okay.
My grandmother also died.
Or your uncle, father's brothers who were in Model Town and with the press?
Press, and earlier it was told that Model Town will not go to Pakistan.
Okay. That was a Hindu majority area.
Yeah. So they never thought of shifting anything or migrating there. But finally it was decided that the Echogil Canal, that will be the border and all that river. So my uncle and my uncles came to India. Elder uncle settled at Jalandhar. We had a bookshop, Hindi Bhavan there, and press at Allahabad.
Allahabad?
Yeah. My younger uncle.
Okay, so why Allahabad?
I don't know why
but because it's quite far. I'm asking because
perhaps they felt that for Hindi books there will be a good scope in Uttar Pradesh.
Now, what happened to your home and to your property?
We left it, and in 81 when I went to Pakistan, I went to see my house. Okay. And there was a Muslim family from Gurdaspur. Okay. They were as in India, all the persons who came from Pakistan, they got some land or house as claim. Okay. And so our house was given to some Muslim
What
family.
about you? Did you get a house in exchange here in India? Or land?
My uncles, they got it.
They got something.
Because that house of Model Town, my uncle was the elder
Yeah.
brother,
Okay.
and that was in his name.
Okay.
So he got the house at Jalandhar.
Jalandhar. Okay, that's where he lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could not because my father, we were about to build our own house.
So who raised you? I mean, how did you? You're too young. Your mother was still young. So how was the struggle like?
In fact, we faced a lot of problem. My mother was graduated from Kanya Gurukul Dehradun
Okay.
before marriage.
Okay, that's a high school, a college.
That is not a high school. That was, you can say, +2.
+2. Okay.
+2.
Okay.
So after partition, we went to Delhi, and Rameshwari Nehru sent my mother to Jaipur.
Now, who is Rameshwari Nehru?
Rameshwari Nehru was the rehabilitation minister at that time.
Okay, the central government.
Central government, yes. And she was very close to my father and all that because of political circle, yeah. So since at that time my mother was educated, so she was given the charge of some rescue home.
Okay.
And refugees
in Delhi?
No,
Or
in Rajasthan.
Rajasthan, no.
Amir.
Amir. Okay.
Lot of people were coming from Sindh, Hyderabad, Karachi, Hindus, and they were brutally, they really lost their families and all that. So Rameshwari Nehru asked my mother to take charge of that.
Okay.
So we went to Amir.
Your mother yourself is grieving, yourself lost her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's working there.
She started working over there and she worked there for 1 year.
And what about you? Where were you staying? You were staying with him?
With my mother.
And all three
I was 5 years old.
Okay, but not with the grandparents in their other.
No.
So she's taking care of you three, plus she's doing the outside work.
Yeah. He sent my brother to Gurukul Kurukshetra.
Okay.
And we 2 sisters. I was 5 years old and my younger sister was 2.5 years old. We were with her. Okay. And she worked there for 1 year, but she couldn't adjust there because a lot of corruption. Even in 48, there was corruption, adulteration in milk and sugar and all that. So she was not happy over there.
Okay.
Then she asked her principal, school principal, and she offered her a job. So we came to Dehradun.
We came back to Dehradun.
Okay. And you won't believe, Dr. Sir, where she was getting 250 rupees at that time with free boarding lodging at Amir. She left that job and got a job just for 100 rupees in Dehradun. They offered her 100 rupees only, and we came to Dehradun.
Okay.
Then she started teaching over there and improved her qualifications, did her graduation, MA, BH, and PhD.
And from Dehradun?
Dehradun.
What university was that?
At that time, that was Agra University.
Okay, Agra. Okay,
University.
so you finished and then she continues teaching there?
She continues teaching there.
And raising you three?
Yeah. I was, myself and my younger sister, we all have, she was my teacher.
Okay.
Until graduation.
Okay.
So then she shifted to MKP College, Dehradun.
Okay.
That's a postgraduate college.
Okay.
And worked there till her retirement.
All right. So let me go back to when you're too young, but when you're at Dehradun, how did you get the news about your father?
We got a call from Government of India.
Government of India?
Yes.
And then what happened to your mother? You don't remember probably?
Because she had a very small, very short-lived happy married life. So for some time she was not in her senses.
Yeah. I will be.
Yeah. Then after a few days she thought that now she has to do something because she was not working earlier. She never worked before.
Yeah.
So one fine morning she went to her mother, her stepmother, my step-grandnanny.
Okay.
Because my mother lost her mother when she was only 2 years old. Okay. So she went to her mother and asked that please send somebody with me. I want to go to Delhi
Okay.
to meet Rameshwari Nehru, because by that time, when she was a bit composed, she thought that now she can contact somebody.
Yeah, you have to struggle. That's the
Yeah.
struggle begins.
And she was not even 30 at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
And my Mamaji, her
Yeah.
stepbrother,
Yeah.
he went with
Okay.
her to Delhi to meet Rameshwari Nehru.
And then you got.
And then, and once she started working, then she was.
Yeah. Now, do you know how many generations your family lived in your in Northwest Frontier Province? Can you give me the name of the village again? They're from
Village Kamalia.
Kamalia.
It was not a village, it was perhaps town.
Town, okay. But you have not visited that.
No, I have
No,
never visited. But my three buas, because my grandfather was Arya Samajist. Arya Samaji.
Okay, Arya Samaji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my three buas, I had three buas. They were 7 brothers and sisters, 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
Okay.
All the 3 buas were in hostel, Jalandhar Kanya Mahavidyalaya.
Okay.
And my eldest bua graduated in 1899.
I see.
Yeah.
So long time ago.
Long time back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
And
highly
all the 4 brothers, they were in Gurdu Kangri, Haridwar.
Okay.
So my grandfather, I'm told that he was very rich. He could afford all the 7 children in the hostel.
Okay.
So everybody was in the
So
hostel.
everybody educated. Now, now, did you ever go back to your Lahore again? You mentioned, but can you
Yeah.
tell us how did you go? What was your feeling like?
Yeah, we went first time in 81.
Okay.
Actually, my friend's real sister was Pakistani and was minister over there. So they asked us to visit. So we got the visa. And
So did they sponsor you officially? They have to
Yes.
sponsor somebody, right?
they
Yeah,
sent the invitation.
Yeah, yeah.
Invitation,
Okay.
yes. So we went to Multan.
So how did you go from India?
We went by train.
Train.
Yeah.
This-
Samjhauta Express.
Yes, Samjhauta Express.
Yes.
Okay. So how was the train ride like?
Train starts from
Delhi, right?
Delhi, but at that time I was in Amritsar because I got married in Amritsar. So we took the train from the station, Amritsar station.
You were
No,
allowed.
we took the train from Atari station.
Oh, Atari.
Yes.
Just before
Yeah.
the Indian border.
Indian last station.
Okay. Oh, they allowed because
Yeah.
somebody said. All right. So they allowed you to board in Atari.
Yeah.
So what happened when you crossed to Pakistan?
If you go by train, then the custom checking is at Lahore station only.
Okay.
So we went to Lahore. Train goes to Lahore. It's hardly 50 kilometers, 50, 60 kilometers.
Yeah. So how was the checking like and everything?
Checking life, it's
And
fine.
what was your feeling like when you landed in Lahore?
That was a very different type of feeling. This is my birthplace, but this is not my country now. And that was a mixed type of feeling. I was excited to see my house over there where
Who else did you go with you? By yourself?
my son and my friend.
Your son?
Yeah.
The son?
My son was in 10th class
Okay.
at that time,
All right.
almost 15 years old.
Son, Manishi?
Manishi, yes.
Okay.
He is my only son.
Okay. So you all went together?
Yeah.
And who else?
And my friend.
My friend, 3 of you.
My
So-
friend, she was Muslim.
Okay.
Her sister's sponsored.
So you had a real welcome from somebody who knows.
Yeah. They came to receive us.
Yeah.
So there was no problem. We went straight to Multan. And then she arranged for our visa to Rawalpindi and Karachi also. So we saw.
So why did you go to Multan?
Her sister was placed in Multan.
Oh, the sister. So you're going to visit the sister.
Yeah.
So you went by car or by train?
From Lahore, we went by train.
So what did you do how many days you were at Lahore?
In Lahore, practically we are only for 2 days.
2 days. And what did you do in Lahore?
I went twice to Lahore.
Okay.
First in 81 with my friend and son. At that time, we stayed only for 2 days.
Okay. And in 2 days, what did you do?
First day, we went to see our house at Model Town.
So tell me, what was the feeling like?
One thing which I never felt before was in Lahore where we were staying, the phone was not working. So we went to use neighbor's phone. When we went there and we asked them that we want to make a local call. So Muslims are very hospitable.
Okay.
Their hospitality is famous. So when I told the lady that I am a Hindu, Indian, and I have come to see my house in Model Town, then she had tears in her eyes. Because as we suffered at the time of partition, they also suffered the same. She migrated from Delhi. So, and that was the day I realized that all the pain and agony which we have suffered and we have nourished in ourselves, she has also gone through the same pain. And then we went to Model Town, and the lady there, she was very nice to talk to us and said, it's your house, and you have given us such a good house. She offered a cold drink and all that.
What did you go to the room where you used to sleep?
No, I just sat in the drawing room and
nothing.
I was really very, very nervous.
Yeah.
So,
but even that chance you didn't take to go around your own place?
I just
saw it from outside.
And sat in the drawing room and
okay.
came back. Yes.
And your other friend who from India, the Muslim friend from India, also
she was with me.
With you, and did you walk around the yard or anything?
Yeah.
Indeed. Did you pick up any flowers or anything like that?
And they were bougainvillea, which my father planted.
Okay.
It was still there.
Okay.
And the lady told me that these are the same
plants. Was your nameplate still there of your parents?
No.
That wasn't there. So what did you do the second day?
Second day we went to Anarkali.
Okay.
I tried to search my shop and press. Okay. But I could not.
Okay, your printing press.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Okay.
And we couldn't also.
Anything else in Lahore you wanted to see and you saw?
The second time when I went, then I stayed for 7 days in Lahore.
Why did you go again?
Just to meet my friend.
So did you get the visa easily?
She managed.
Okay.
She managed, yes.
Okay. Where did you stay second time?
There was some guest house for MLAs.
Okay, so they arranged that.
Yeah, they arranged that. And at that time, I really saw many places.
Okay.
And
you are on your own the second time also?
Yeah.
Your son and...
No, I went alone.
And your sister, your...
My friend was there, this Muslim friend.
Yeah.
She was Indian.
Yeah.
But her mother and sister, they were Pakistanis.
Okay.
So she used to go every year to meet them.
Okay.
She was with me.
So you had a company there.
Yeah.
She also stayed at the MLA hostel?
Yeah, she stayed with me.
And so what places did you go?
I just wanted to see every corner of Anarkali and Shah Almi because I had a faint idea there is some Shah Almi gate. So I went there and still Tongas were there and the atmosphere is the same as in Amritsar. Language is also the same. Then there was one Ram Gali. I just...
Yeah, so you just wandered around for did you have any adverse or any unexpected experience there?
Not exactly. In fact, the seniors were very eager to meet me and they wanted to ask how is their town because somebody was migrated from Amritsar, some from Gurdaspur. As the change of population was from Pakistan, from Punjab only. So as we came to India, they went to Pakistan. But the younger generation, they were very different. They don't have a good feeling about India.
Really?
Yeah.
And what kind of
history is, I think, it's almost changed.
So what was the? How did you find out? What was the clues of that? They didn't feel like.
One thing which is really sad, they should realize that they should treat them as the younger brother. They have the mentality all the time comparing at par. And which is very sad.
Yeah.
They asked me, have you seen Murray? I said, yes. How do you like Murray? It's a nice station. Yeah. With which station you can compare Murray? I'm widely traveled in India. So how can I say? I said that I can compare it only with Mussoorie. Why? Mussoorie is it's a good hill station,
yes,
but a very small one.
Yeah.
And Murray is also the same. You have just one market over there, there's nothing.
This one little.
Very little market.
Yeah.
So they were very annoyed because Murray is their prestigious hill station. And for us, Murray is just like Mussoorie or any other hill station. So, and same is the case with, listen, here we have Toyota Corona, all that. You are just having very small cars. Okay, yes, we don't have any imported car as yet. And we had no plans, in fact, at that time. We never dreamt of.
Yeah.
So, but then I said, whatever we have our own.
Yeah.
So they were surprised. Perhaps they never expected such type of replies from me.
Yeah. So, any other comments? Any other experience you had? Would you know, if you, as you think, do you think your parents would have been able to, by force, if they didn't leave? Your father, of course, didn't survive. What about the rest of the family? Most of the Muslims in India have not left. Why is this contradiction that most of the Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, and Parsis and Christians, Buddhists have left Pakistan to come to India, but most of them Muslims have not gone to Pakistan?
In fact, Dr. Sir, there was a change of population of Pakistan, Punjab only. So, as far as I learned...
But that is also not true.
This area, I mean.
But Sindhis also fled, Pathan Hindus also fled to India. So it's just not Punjab, I mean, so, population Hindus...
I think at the time of partition, there was very few Muslims left in Punjab. They went to Pakistan.
Yeah. But what I mean...
And same is the case with the Punjabi Hindus.
Yeah.
They came to India.
But Pakistan was created by Muslims, its demand for homeland for all Muslims.
Yeah.
So only some Punjabi Muslims have gone, but not very many others.
Punjabi Muslims from Punjab, they have gone.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, but not from, let's say, Marathi Muslims or Gujarati Muslims or Tamil Muslims have not gone to...
They were never asked to go.
No, I mean, nobody asked even Punjabi Hindus to go, Punjabi Muslims to go. It was just civil war and they left. That means
otherwise you would have killed there.
No, so I'm asking you. So would they wouldn't have survived there if they tried?
Yeah, definitely.
But all right. Do you know? Did anybody benefit because of partition of Punjab? Let's say, a partition of India.
Who can be benefited?
I'm not. I'm asking you.
Such a in other parts of country, Hindus and Muslims are living comfortably, and had there been no political interference, they would have lived very comfortably, because we are by nature very liberal.
Yeah. Okay.
But certain selfish interest.
Okay.
And especially for those persons who were allured that you will be getting so much, so this thing.
Yeah.
So they try to divide the country.
I'm almost coming to the end. Did you ever felt persecuted in India because you're coming from Pakistan?
No.
Or discriminated against?
No,
Okay.
no, never. But in Pakistan, still all the Muslims who went from India, they are still called Muzahir.
Yeah, I know. Muhajir. Yeah. So when people ask you what's your home, what do you say?
My home is India.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to add that I didn't ask you?
I think you have asked everything, but it is really painful that the best part of our country is now with us, is not now with us. Okay. And it's very, very painful. And this, I wish some good sense prevail, and at least there should be no enmity, no rivalry. And and we should live like two brothers living comfortably with each other.
Very nice. I forgot to mention, Professor Mehta has been a principal of a college in Delhi. So
in Punjab.
In Punjab.
Yes.
In Punjab. So Punjab, India. So with that, thank you very much for your time.